Hi, my name is Kimberly Hayworth, and this is the individual assignment number 5, response to a journal article. I chose the Action Research Approach on Mobile Learning Design for the Underserved by Paul Kim, and this was published in the Association for Educational Communications and Technology in 2008. I really enjoyed reading more about the action research model, and I found some of the aspects of this very intriguing in terms of the design thinking incorporation into this particular model, especially the concepts of discovery, interpretation, ideation, experimentation, and evolution. It really did seem like going to the country and doing the ethnographic research style of watching the children interact with the technology made a huge difference in the design considerations later on. They were able to take this information that they discovered in context and then apply it to the new designs. And with respect to the way buttons are designed, with respect to the requirements for the casings and the fact that they needed to have screens that were more inset to prevent scratching, and also just to the level of how students interacted with the buttons and the menus. Trying to develop multifunction buttons just didn't seem to be worth it, because as the menu concepts were too complicated for some of the younger children, they decided to go back to individual buttons for different functions. So it was really a great example of design thinking and how it can influence the creation of a technology. Along those lines as well was the idea of the lack of access to electricity and some of the ways that the team came up with very, very innovative ideas for powering the devices. They had tried the solar cells and also hand cranking, but the solar cells died too quickly, and they just didn't provide enough power. And the hand cranking required so much, basically twice the amount. So 4 minutes of cranking only rendered 2 minutes of actual usable device time. So the team came up with this great idea of actually incorporating what the children do on a regular basis into ways of powering the devices. And that could include jumping rope or pulling carts, and that type of motion, the rotational spin, would power an electrical motor to charge the battery. And I thought this was just a brilliant insight and a great approach to making it fun for the students, and also just really making it fun for the children, and also really just thinking about how to integrate this type of important aspect into something that the children would do on a daily basis anyway. And then the last was the hybrid business model structure. And I think that this was really insightful, as the idea of having the individuals themselves be local entrepreneurs who are funded by nonprofits, and also with microfinancing options, kind of like through Kiva and some other institutions where people can actually do microloans. They can fund projects. So it's definitely something where they're integrating the technology into the context of the local environment and the local culture. And I think it really makes a huge difference in sustainability and adoption over the long term. So I was very impressed with this project, and I'm looking forward to learning more.